Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back. I am so sorry, I don't mean to spam your subscription feeds, but I'm not gonna skip out on this. As the title shows, the PMDG 777F has made its way back into the marketplace. I'm sure the 737 will also be showing up. We'll check it a little bit later. Wanted to restart the sim one more time before I started this off, but yes, the 777F that we checked out a couple weeks ago, that was a complete mess because of something that went wrong with the streaming of the files should now be resolved. So if you bought the planes before, you should start seeing these things hopefully work right. I haven't tested it out just yet, but it has returned. So let me make sure nothing else has happened just yet. And 65 still, but I'm sure the 737-800 will also show up. But we're of course going to mess with the 777. Which, let me change my review, because did I leave a review? I don't remember if I left a review. No, I did not. That'll change, of course, because obviously those reviews were from when it first released to that disaster earlier. But it's back. Let's test it out. Let's see. We're currently in the public version of Flight Sim, so we'll see how it does there. If it should be fine, but if we run into issues, we can always test it out inside of whatever. So let's dive into this here, folks. Oh man. Hopefully I can fly it, and hopefully they made the gyroscope work with it. I mean, if the gyroscope still doesn't work, whatever. As long as I can fly the thing, I'll be happy with it. I would still be bummed out, though, but we'll see. All right. Oh, fast load time, goodness. It already loaded in before I could even switch inputs. Sweet. Oh, there's already stuff happening in the cockpit, which is great. Oh, and it's done. Yeah! All right. That's what I'm talking about right there. Beautiful. Love it. Already a million times better than our first experience, which is awesome. But people were telling me, oh, it takes 10 minutes to load. Okay. Right. Very nice. Well, we'll take a look at the outside here again. And then we'll get... Oh, actually, here. So we already have controls. Awesome. Please tell me you made the gyroscope work. No. Oh. Oh. Well, it's sort of there, but not really. That's okay. I'll make do with it. Unfortunately, I'm just glad it's running and loading in, which is awesome. So we also have our engines, which weren't there before. Nice. Beautiful. I'm excited. Like, oh man, this is going to be a completely different experience than we had in the first time, so that's excellent. Glad it didn't take too long to get this situated either. Let's set this up to go to 14,000 feet. Oh, that's... What in the world? Okay. I don't know why I was acting weird there. We can do 350. Perfect. Excellent. Well, alright. Let me go ahead and I'm going to turn this up audio-wise, and we'll listen to this thing take off. We're flying! Oh my goodness, what a difference already. Goodness gracious. So much nicer. Now, obviously there's things I probably have to do still, but that's okay. We'll kind of figure that out as we get going. Just wanted to get up into the air. Sorry for the delay on the takeoff. My monitor didn't want to find the PlayStation's footage, so that was why we were kind of sitting there for a little bit. But very, very awesome. Let me get back into it. And yes, this is on the PlayStation. The Xbox and PC versions of the sim are you can't get into it due to the 12 plus hours of Xbox time being down. So let us kind of mess around with this. We're going to get to a crew. Well, actually, I'll bring this up a little bit more. But yeah, so PlayStation side of the sim is fine. It is not affected by the outage of... I don't like how it does that. Why does it skip? Why? It's weird. It's like there's two different dials. Maybe there is, and I don't see it, but we're good. Alright, I need to get used to this thing, and then I'll catch up with chat here as well. Let me bring this up to a nice... Oh, there we go. I am selected. Okay, I just gotta get used to that. There we go. Get our auto throttle set to... We'll do 240 for now. That's fine. Airspeed low. Yeah, I see that. Hang on, sorry. I've never flown a 777, so bear with me as I kind of learn it on the fly here. It sounds nice. I love it. Love the look of it. But yes, there is a tablet. We'll dive into it as well. I just turned on the screen there, but... And Finest, yeah, we're back. Thank you for another $1.99. Very much appreciate it. I'm so sorry. I don't like to spam your guys' subscription feed. Everything just happens at the same time, of course. But yeah, so here's the tablet over here on the left side. We do even have a little sim rate indicator here, which is interesting. So we have sim brief, connectivity, get the weather, got the map. Let me increase the brightness here, because it's looking a little dim out here, huh? There we go. Start with screen on. Yes. Say intentions API key. Well, obviously I don't think that's anything you can deal with on console, so not really worried about that. Theme preference. Got temperature units, all the different units you can change in between. Navigraph authentication going on. Very nice. Of course, we do have the Navigraph charts if you're signed up with that. I'm not, so I'm not worried about it. Scan this QR code with your smartphone. Follow the link to authenticate Navigraph. Very nice. All right, let's go back home. Back home again. Oh, is there something else I can push? There we go. What's happening? What is that now? Oh, why did autopilot disconnect? Oh, shoot. All right. Fantastic. Yeah, I know. We're fine. Get back in there. Thank you. Anyways, we got the performance tool here for takeoffs and landings and landing en route. You can import weather, import from your aircraft, all that fun stuff. And do your landing dispatch and landing en route, all that fun details if you're wanting to do so in the tablet. We have ground operations, which they do. These aircraft always have their own custom, jetways, stairs, baggage, all that type of stuff. With obviously the 737, and of course the freighter variation of the 777 here. And of course, you do have weights and balances as well, where you can do randomize for cargo and everything if you want to. Which, by the way, let's go ahead and take a little gander back here, which all this should open now since it's loaded in. Oh, it's so nice being able to use this. I'm so happy now. Very nice. Oh, we're actually loaded on up here. Nice. Oh my goodness. All right, we're stacked up. No wonder we took a while to take off from a higher altitude. Very nice. If you play on Xbox or PC, you will not be able to enter the sim due to Xbox being down for the past 12 plus hours. We are playing this on the PlayStation 5, of course. Main deck cargo lighting control. I love the performance we're getting out of this, by the way. Shout out to the people that say all consoles can't handle this. It's like, yeah, okay. Here you go. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to bring this down just a tad. Excellent. What are we at? Takeoff weight of 699,000 pounds. Holy moly. I believe it looking back. Oh, we got manuals in here too? Oh, okay. It just goes to the website. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Well, we'll try to get the landing going on. Again, unfortunately, the gyroscope does not work, which is disappointing. So we will be flying this with just the controller joystick, which may or may not go very well. So just keep that in mind as we go throughout this stream. Give you a nice quick little close-up look at the lovely detailing work going on up here. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm sure that's not good. Do we want the bleed air on? Probably. Do I know where the bleed air is? No. Oh, there it is. It's right here. Did that clear out those 2 warnings? No. So it's... Oh, there we go. Hang on. There we go. Now it should have cleared it. Nice. Okay, and then hydraulic pressure DEM C1 and 2. Yes, hydraulic C1, C... Let me just reset this. Maybe it just acted a bit weird on start, because I just spawned on the runway. DEM 2... Is it something else? Everything's set to auto. Everything's on. It's fine. We got power. We're doing all right. Auto throttle is engaged and working, which is great. Perfect. Let me catch up with chat here. And nice fate. And yes, no, we've been busy today. My PC, well, most people aren't, so pretty hard to get into the PC version of the sim when the servers are down. By the way, we can level off here too. We don't need to climb up to whatever I'm trying to get to. So let's bring this down to 14,500. I don't know why it does that from time to time. Like, it's like there's another knob, but there really isn't. That's alright. It'll hold our altitude now. Perfect. If you were on the PlayStation during the last 30 minutes, restart the sim and it should show up in the marketplace. I appreciate it, Kiwi. This tablet is going to be in every PMDG aircraft. So yes, that'll be in the 737 as well. We were here earlier, Paul, now we're back. Captain, so far so good. The re-release of the 777 has been fantastic so far. I think this is the only livery currently. I'll double check the marketplace again in a little bit. Because again, I'm not sure how liveries are going to work with PlayStation. I'm not sure what the deal is with it just yet. Well, for me it's worth the money because I bought it when it was broke and didn't fly at all, so I'm already happy that it's flying. Again, the only disappointment so far is gyroscope doesn't want to work. Maybe it's just not animated. Hang on. I mean, if it's not animated in the yoke, I don't really care about that, honestly. If I can still fly with it, then I am good. Let's see. Oh my, okay. It does actually work. It's just not animated in here, and I could care less about that, honestly. That's, as long as it still controls it with the gyroscope, I'm thrilled with that. Excellent. I mean, still something they need to work on, but regardless, it's still, oh my, good. My cloud's flashing. And it's probably just my monitor, it's fine. Yes! I hit a button. Why is my controller shaking now? No, I don't want the gears down. Go back up. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. You do not know how happy I am that the gyroscope actually does work. It's just not really animating it. Don't care. Don't care. But J2, I mean, so far I'm happy with it. It's running really nice. It's looking great. It's actually functioning correctly. Awesome. And did the 737 show up at all, or is it still just the 777F in the PlayStation Marketplace? Be sure to let me know. Altitude alert. Oh, because we're 1,000 feet below, or just going off of what I was wanting. We can go ahead and disengage auto throttle, please. Thank you. Do not need you anymore. Shadows are a little funky. Are they funky in Showcase as well? No, they are perfect. So, just probably a little bug on that. Again, not too big of a deal, especially considering what we had before, so... Let's get a little landing in Denver International Airport back here. By the way, let me turn that off for a second because I need to put this on the Twitters. The PMDG 777F has re-released on the PS5 Marketplace. Awesome. Because, I mean, if you watch the first stream of this, it was probably the most frustrated I've ever been in this sim after buying something. So, again, I'm really happy to see the response that happened to it. Instead of just letting it sit here, more people buying it, more people getting upset about it. It was removed. They figured out what's going on, and hopefully, you know, it's good that it happened, because now they know what to look for before anything else releases in the future to avoid what happened with this. So, I mean, it sucked. It's like, okay, I spent $130 and both planes don't work, and, you know, that was definitely annoying, but I think it'll work out nicely in the end here. Because I guess PMDG wanted to just have a cheaper option to go out first. I mean, we'll eventually have the passenger versions of the 777 and everything. but just the first couple from PMDG was the 737-800 and this 777F. No idea about liveries. I haven't seen any information about time frames, if it's going to happen, or whatever the case may be. I do not know. If I ever find out anything, I will be sure to let everybody know about it, but right now, no idea. All I do know is my gyroscope works, and I love it. How's the performance? Fantastic. Loaded in about 15 seconds. Ready to go. And that was that. Nah, the 787 is just terrible anyways. Hey Ross, thanks for being a member for 3 months. You going to start your long-haul flights? Nope. Long-haul flights will always be pre-recorded videos. That way we can edit out all the boring stuff. Because long-haul flights and a live stream just don't interest me. No, this thing is performing beautifully. Could not be happier with the performance. We'll see how it does on landing. You know, getting next to the airport and everything like that. Because again, this is not SU6 beta. This is 5.1 public release. I'm sure it'll happen over here on the PlayStation side as well, but normally there's bundles which make it cheaper, so if there are other variations of an aircraft, I don't know if PMDG does it, I'm not too versed in it, but bundles are a thing. I haven't seen the 737 come back yet, so that'll still be broke if you own that. But I'll still check out the I'll see if there's liveries. I don't think there are though. I think it is just the house PMDG livery here. And after we land, I'll just restart the sim really quick just to see if the 737 did pop in. I haven't seen anybody say anything just yet. Can we enter a flight plan now? I mean, yeah, everything's working now. The whole plane wasn't working originally. Look at that beautiful draw distance go. Oh, it's just, oh, I love it. I love it so very much. Beautiful performance. But again, the real test is right before we get to the airport. Let's see how it does on the runway. I obviously don't have enough flaps out just yet, which is why we're getting the terrain call-outs. If you're new to the channel and you're just trying to check out the 777F and seeing if it's worth buying now on the PlayStation 5 Marketplace, I'm happy to have you here. Again, I don't fly airliners much, so bear with me. Hopefully I still do the plane justice here. But so far, everything is very fantastic. Yeah, we're fine. Don't worry about the terrain. It's fine. Oh, God. Yeah, we're fine, thanks. Leave me alone. I'm just gonna hear that all the way down. Very good. Did you guys know there's terrain? Oh, shoot, I'm too slow. Oh, God. Okay. I think I went too slow there. Completely bounced it. Not ideal. I lost all my elevator authority there. It just didn't want to pull up anymore, so I'm going to assume I went too slow. Oh, it just doesn't... That's weird. The gyroscope doesn't like being next to the ground, apparently. Because I completely lose any... That's weird. I get it on the stick, but I don't get it on the... Oh, goodness. Okay, now it's back again. Interesting. We'll have to investigate that a little bit more, but I'll just switch over to the stick then. Traffic. Because, yeah, once we get to, like, 100 feet or below or next to the ground, I all of a sudden can't pull up with the gyroscope, which is weird. So we'll see if that continues to happen here. Alright, we'll just do a loop around here. Okay, Paul. So yeah, then it's just gonna be the 777 today. Because we are out of the 30-minute window. I don't think we're getting... I mean, it's showing us at the full amount, but I still... Oh, the bleed air stuff is back again. It's on, but it isn't on. So I have to hit it again to get rid of it. Still not sure what it is talking about with the hydraulics either. But we'll attempt, I'll say it that way, we'll attempt a cold and dark start of this aircraft as well. We'll see, but I definitely wanted to get some flying in first. Because, yeah, the controls are... I don't know why it freaks out once it's in some ground effect, I guess. It doesn't like it. But good to know now for our next approach. And correct, Ice-T, just the 777F has been re-released and is working beautifully now. Love it. I don't do custom cameras, I just do whatever the fixed cameras are. Got some wing views from inside. Tail, belly, off the wing, off the nose. And I think that's it, yeah. Good to see the nice wing flex going on. But anyways, let's get back to focusing on the landing here. Now I'm a bit low. You can't load a flight plan, nav data issues are still there. I'll look at it when we're done here. Goodness gracious. Should have gone for Buckley over there, but that's okay. We'll probably hit the left side of the airport, because we're going to have to make a tight turn otherwise to hit the right side, so... Perfect. I think we're at a pretty good altitude as well. Excellent. Let me look up the landing speed of this thing, too. What is the landing speed of a 777F? 130 to 145 knots, which I think we were in that range, so I think it just kind of goes a bit haywire in the gyroscope controls on ground effect. And I suppose we'll pop over to the left side of the runway here. Which, as a matter of fact, let's go back to that camera angle. Oh, dang, you're like shoving your face right in the nose gear, huh? So it doesn't load in any flight plan? Like just from the InSim, the EFB, stuff like that? Because if it's through Navigraph, I don't have Navigraph, so won't be able to test it out regardless. And the other thing I think we need to do too is add that information into the tablet, because it doesn't know where we're actually going to. So it just assumes we're saying hello to the ground. Surprisingly. So the computer's just like, what are we doing here? So we'll probably get that call out again of pull up and all that, but we'll figure that out later. I can't believe how many degrees of flaps this. We're full now. Because it's got about, I don't know, 8 notches of flaps with a full of 30 degrees. Alright, I'm going to swap out a gyroscope just because I don't want to deal with that same thing close to the ground where we just drop. Hello again, Brian. Welcome to the stream. Mm-hmm.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Pull up. Terrain.
So yeah, next time, or next flight, we're gonna put in some data. I'll try to make it. Or try to get through that. We'll see if it goes terribly or not.
Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. 10.
Nice smoke effect. Love it. Does it engage? There it is. Perfect. And we have arrived. Yeah, Brian, it is performing beautifully. Absolutely love it. Make this on a straightaway taxiway here. Look at it reflecting the taxiway numbers and everything. That's awesome. But not a single stutter on landing, which is fantastic. There hasn't been a single stutter this entire time we've been flying this. Very cool. But alright, we'll shut it down here and then we'll move over to... I don't know if this does quick stop or not. Probably... Oh, it does. Oh, it's very fast. Oh. Might have accidentally started it again, but that's okay. We're going to switch over to another airport. Somebody was wanting to see ED, or Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot, and that's where we'll head. Which I'm going to assume is up in England. Okay, I was hoping I could find it on my own, but that is not happening. Oh, it's Frankfurt. Oh, okay. Don't know why I forgot that, but that is not what I was expecting. But we're going to Frankfurt, everybody. Welcome to Frankfurt, England, apparently. So, all right. Let me not fly at night. And let's see how it loads on into Frankfurt. And Xbox did another update. They still don't have an idea of when that's going to be fixed for the servers on the PC and Xbox side of things for the Xbox gaming. And just like that, we're done. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, but airliners can't run on the consoles. Odd. Let it load on everything here. Perfect. Alright, now we can mess with some of the ground stuff here as well. The air start unit. Let's just request everything. Stairs, please. Because then we have ground connections that we can get going on. Ground service vehicles, which let's just request it all. We have our door management, ground maintenance, which we can refill hydraulic fluid, engine oil, and fire bottles. Service the SCU motor and the IDG drives. Replace tires, replace brakes, and cool the brakes. And then we also have automated ground operations. Turn type. Short. Long. Custom. Short is 55. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and just shut that off. I'm going to go ahead and shut that all off. Alright, we're fuel. I don't have passengers. Hopefully it still puts the stairs there, though. Oh, no, it's closing the... Oh, what do we have back here? Hello. Ooh. Very nice. Squeeze through the door here. But yep, these are all custom modeled, obviously. You can tell with the PMDG logo there. And there we go. Very nice. We'll try a cold and dark. I'm not gonna give you any guarantee it's gonna go well. I can just tell you that much right now. 14, 8, 100. Are you serious right now? 42. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, this is going to go very well, folks. Well, the battery's already on, so we're good on that. C1 and C2 we want to have off, which it's on a fault, so I don't think we have to worry about. Most of this I don't think we have to worry about. The landing gear is down. I would hope so. Bus tie switches to auto, it already is. Seems like most of this is already kind of done for us. Start, then on. If APU power is desired, you or push verify on. That's on, so I think we're already connected to that since we did that. And that's on. Start, then on, which I think it already did. Hence the reason why the instruments are on. Ah, yes, the ADIRU switch, off for 30 seconds. It's already off for 30 seconds. Extinguish, check. Yeah, this is all not anything we need to deal with. Perfect. Let's get to the 111 behemoth here. Auto on. Guard closed. Battery switch is on. Cabin utility on. APU generator on. Bus tie auto. Generator control on and verify. Let me on and verify it. They've been verified. The drive lights are illuminated. Backup generator on. APU selector if needed. Start, then, yeah, we already did that. L wipers off, guard closed, on, verify. Okay, all this is just... I'm assuming this is all already ready to go for us, so we can skip it. Yes. Perfect. Master brightness on. I'm sure that's on. Landing switch extinguished. Norm E. Blah, 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 blah. Start ignition norm. Yep. Fuel to remain. Yep. Okay. Crossfeed. Yeah. Beacon light on. Navigation light. I don't think that's on. It is on. Perfect. Masters or meter switch. Map. Okay, I think we're good there. This is all just I think we'll just skip to the before start procedure. But before we do that, I just want to see something. I want to see if a flight plan really doesn't pop. Well, I'll do it after we start. Parking brake set, fuel control, blah, 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 blah. All right. Let's set that to 240 knots. Set our altitude to, we're going to go up to 25,000 feet. Exterior doors are verified and closed. Flight deck windows are closed and locked. Seatbelts are auto. Clearance to pressurize. Obtain. Yeah, we're pressurized. Alright. Right electric demand pump. Select on. Did that say select on? Or selector fault light. Yes. Center fuel pump, you need to verify. Okay, whoa, what am I doing? I need to make sure I don't skip something. Because I'll just make everything go completely wrong. Oh, shoot. Okay, nope. Hang on. We did skip some stuff here. So this was right electric, so auto. On verify. Center 1, 2. On. Verified and just a quick little turn on. Oh. Why am I getting a fault on that? I'm sure that's fine. I don't know what that... I guess that's the same... Is that that? Okay. Oh, probably because this isn't even set to anything. Let's try that again and turn it back on. Okay, that's good. Left and right fuel pump. Switched, or switches. Press the lights are extinguished. All of them? Do we want this on? I mean, there's no faults, so that's good. Center fuel pump. Do the same thing. Boom, bada bing. Press. Sure, that's fine. Cancel and recall switches. Okay. Stabilizer, blah, 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 blah. Before start checklist. Flight deck closed. Passenger signs. No, not in blah, 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 blah. Trim. Blah, blah, blah. Excellent. Secondary engine display. Should just be that right there. There's no way that's gonna just start. I highly doubt it. If it starts, I think the plane did most of it for me here. Oh, I heard the fans. Are we actually doing something? There's no way. Oh my goodness. Shout out to the plane for being pretty much set up for us. Very much appreciate that. What do you think over there, huh? Yeah, you're impressed, huh? I know it. I know it. Oh, look at that. It actually is doing something. That's crazy. You know, I'm not versed in airliners when I'm surprised I did something. Fuel control switch. Relevant switch run. Oh, no. Of course, you want to be a pain. Fantastic. Hey, look, a 777. Run. Hey, Pale, I'm doing great. Hopefully you are. Look at that. It's booting on up. Fantastic. I mean, it's up to you, Gaming Addict. If you're looking for a 777 and you're wanting to fly one, grab it. Or if you're waiting for something else, you can wait it out. Oh, I did not want to go in the tug. Immersion ruined. I'm so sorry, everybody. Alright, so... Let's see. Well, first of all, let me get rid of the fuel truck that's just kind of sitting here still. We can release him. Does he just disappear? Okay, he does. Alright. Before taxi procedure, APU selector off. Which that should be right above our head. We do not need anti-ice. Set up for a takeoff on the flaps. Which I'm going to go with takeoff being about 15 degrees flaps. Oh, I hit the button too many times. Hang on, bring that back up. Perfect. Flight controls, check. They move. Very good. Cool. Anti-ice recall, auto brake, rejected takeoff, which should be right back over here. Notch down. Flight controls check, ground equipment clear. I would hope so. Oh, crap. What is this thing? Release all vehicles. Ground connections. Air start unit released. Ground power released. Dual jetway plugs. Oh. And I think we're good. Let's go ahead and get some extra lighting going on here. Get our strobe light. Our taxi light. Our beacon light. Logo light. Let's just light up like a Christmas tree out here. Excellent. Alright, remove the chocks, please. Thank you. And get our pushback going. Out of Frankfurt with the 777F. Only an 876. We are in Frankfurt. If you're on PC and Xbox, Xbox servers are down, so chances are you're probably not going to get into the sim right now on the PC or Xbox. I don't care if it made it easier for us. I'm still glad we Cold and Dark started a 777. So, whatever. I will take that as a win. Whenever Got Friends is done with the testing. which could be a week, could be a couple weeks. Parking brake set. I don't know if I'm happy with all of that though, being... Is it because I have too much on the fuel pumps? Maybe I just needed one? Yeah, that one disappeared. I still don't know what hydraulic pressure... Is that just because we're idle? That'll go away as we put power into it? I don't know. Anyways. That's what you want to hear from your airline pilots. Like, what's happening here exactly? Alright, so, runway ID. Can I do anything here, or is this... Ah, yes. Excellent. Echo, Delta, Delta, Foxtrot. Runway? I don't know. What's the closest one here? We got 25 center. Did not mean to do that. Sorry. Perfect. Aircraft. Optimum. Import from aircraft. Perfect. I've never done this before. This is kind of cool. Getting our weather. Perfect. Even shows up there. Nice. Calculate. Oh, this is fancy. So V1's at 150. This is cool. Oh my. All right. And then our landing will be, since we're going to 25,000 feet, we can go a little bit of a distance. You know what? Should we go over to Heathrow? No, that's going to be... I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we'll do something a little bit shorter there. I don't need it to be that long of a flight. Brussels? We can go to Brussels. Let's go to Brussels. Have a Brussels sprout. Echo, Bravo, Bravo, Romeo. Boom. And we will land at, who knows, let's just pick a random runway and hope for the best. We got 25, right? Well, actually, here, import the weather. Perfect. Even though I think that's just showing up with what we currently have. We're just going to do 25 right. It'll be fine. What could go wrong? Calculate. 10,965 foot runway. And landing en route, no idea. Just calculate it. Invalid maximum computational weight input. I don't know. You put it in there. That's okay. What did it say we were at? 566,000 pounds. So we'll probably be at what? 500,000 by then? Burning off the fuel? Sure. Hey, there we go. Close enough. Excellent. Alright, so now let's do this over here. My favorite thing, because I'm very good at it. Route. Let's get our position. Route. Origin. Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot. No, not two. Not double F. Oh shit. There we go. Okay, we're good. Not in data. Is this what we're talking about? This not working or something? Isn't it's Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot, right? Let me try it one more time. Echo. Okay, clear. Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot. Is this perhaps what people were talking about? Not in database. I mean, I'm not really particularly too worried about it. I was just trying to see if we could make that work, but let's see if I can put it in over here somewhere. I'm going to assume that's what people were talking about. Does anything work? Or is it just that specifically? Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, well, that must be what people are talking about. Let's get flight director on. That way we're ready to go on that. Well, then we're good. Oh, I had the part. Okay, there we go. Sorry, plane. Oh, God. Now I had the brakes on. Oh, God. Okay, we're fine. Bring that back before we go ahead and launch from the apron here. A lot of air traffic going on over here in Frankfurt today. Please don't clip that. Okay, we're good. And that is the issue? Okay. Because I was about to say, I'm like, I know I'm not doing something wrong, so it's just like, okay. And this is just terrain down here below it, or on that screen there. No idea what PMDG's plans are with the other variations. I'm sure now that this has been resolved, we'll probably see the other ones, if I'd have to guess. I'm going to set up our heading over to our right. Let them take off. Auto throttle is armed. Perfect. Heading where we want it. Oh, he did a... Okay, now he's... Anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and go. We're just gonna go ahead and go. The A320 says the same thing. I like the cabin noise going on as we taxi. Alright, so it said our takeoff V1 is 158 knots with our full load of cargo going to Brussels from Frankfurt. No idea what liveries are going to be like on PlayStation or if we'll ever get that, to be honest. I don't know. No idea on that. Oh. That's weird. It gets to a point. That was weird. I was wondering why we weren't going full power there, but we're good. Don't mind all the warnings down on the screen down there. Couple little hitches there. It's okay. Oh, shoot. I was all happy with what we were doing there. It's alright. It's fine. It's fine. Calm down. We are just testing the limits here. Uh-huh. We're good. Got a little ahead of ourselves on that. Why doesn't that want to do anything? There we go. No. Why is autopilot not wanting to do anything? No. Oh, it's getting way too warm for this. Why? Oh boy. Is there something I didn't turn on or something? Or... I don't know. But I guess we're hand flying this. Nav and... oh. Something to do with this? Nav a directional inertial. Because we didn't do that, it's not happy with it. Well, that's a problemo I wasn't wanting to deal with. ADIRU is an on. This? No, there's nothing to really do with that at the moment. How does one do the 8? Isn't it this that I was just looking at over here? Oops. That's not what I want. Come on. Climb, please. Near the battery. Battery. The 80 something. LED. Oh, it's right. Nice. Oh, the flight director's not on now. There we go. Now it is. Oh, I saw. Well, it flashed now, which is great, but. Oh, maybe now I can go down here and do the thing? Because, I mean, we are now getting a flash at least, but... no, Stony, everything is working as intended this time around, which is awesome. Very, very happy with that. Oh, shoot. Let's get the camera back over here. Get some nice shots above the clouds. And then I'll get back to trying to figure out what's going on with my autopilot. Nothing a quick start won't fix. Prefer Airbus? That is very nice. Let's see. Let me just do this off and back on again. You know, a little quick little on-off switch. Oh, maybe it's because I have this on twice. No. Our emergency light hatch is open. Why is that open? Unbelievable. Very unsafe there. That's alright. We'll mess with that a little bit later. Oh, and surprisingly, we're actually heading the right way. That's amazing. Wasn't even paying attention to it. Excellent. Oh, you know what? It's probably still... Oh, you have to be on the ground for that, don't you? I mean, it might still happen, maybe, but I doubt it. I also don't have my screen on right. Which is more of a me thing anyways. Do a quick start on it, see if that helps. Because, yeah, I didn't set up my screens properly either here. See, this is what happens when people want me to cold and dark start an airliner. That's alright. Next time we'll just spawn it so it can do everything we need it to, and it'll be fine. But anyways, get some nice shots outside here. .737 did not re-release today. Might be a tomorrow thing, we'll see. My guess is they wanted to just do one item and see if what they did is fine, and they'll bring the 737 tomorrow. That's just me guessing, though. I mean, there's not going to be a definitive date, but I'm sure it's not too far away, because the 777 has been absolutely fantastic. Everything that's happening in the cockpit is because of me, so it's not the plane's fault. And while we continue to climb here, let's go ahead and pop back into the cargo area, just in case you haven't seen it yet. And we'll also see what this thing looks like at night inside, because we do have all these controls back here. Does this actually... Okay, I was about to say. So we do have main cargo lighting controls. We'll go ahead and turn that on. And we are fully decked out in some lovely PMDG boxes here. Cargo height risk. Do not load pallets more than 96 inches high aft of this point. Pallets more than 96 inches can cause aircraft damage. Which, as you know, we do everything to a T here in the utmost of realism. So I'm sure we packed it up to the specific specifications here. It's nice that they leave windows for the boxes to look out, though. You know, I mean, they could just make it to where there's no windows at all. The boxes are just kind of stuck looking at nothing. Local control panel. Nice. I'm assuming that's to slide things down. Most of the time it's just pushed, though, right? Since it's just on a track. What is that noise outside? Did that change because we're behind the engines now? Okay, that's a cool detail. I like that. And Pigtowns, it is now working well. Yes, it is a beautiful aircraft. That's probably some of the best interior audio I've heard in an aircraft. I mean, that's awesome. I'm so happy with my purchase now. I'm glad this was the outcome. Obviously, it was annoying dealing with that in the beginning. Oh, we got some Yorkshire tea. Very nice. And some Fortnum and Mason Piccadilly since 1707. Very fancy. We're delivering all the fancy stuff out here, including the fancy cars. But anyways, let's walk on back over here. We're probably getting close to the limit of this aircraft's height. Its ceiling. Yes, PC and Xbox are not going to really be able to enter the sim currently due to the Xbox issues that have been going on for about 15 hours now. And doesn't seem like they have a fix happening soon based off their latest report. Best tea in the world. I've never had it. I've just seen it in some videos of people traveling around. But nope, I am very, very happy. Like, I'm glad it's at this point. You know, I was hoping it wasn't going to take too long to get that resolved. And, oh, hang on. Before we forget, let me show you the aircraft at night. You know, you're not going to really see too much here, I wouldn't think, but we'll still take a gander at it. Ooh, ooh, look at the light reflecting off the plastic, too. Nice. Okay. Very nice. I bet cargo pilots do this in real life as well, where they climb to the top of the roof. You know, gotta make sure everything's nice and strapped on in, so, you know, gotta be safe out here. Can't let the Yorkshire tea go all over the place. In-flight access is limited. Max 3 persons for cargo operations, no animals. Max 11 persons for animal carriage operations. That is a very high quality. I like these seats back here. Just kind of relax. I think nowadays cargo flights are the way to go for pilots. Don't have to deal with passengers and all of this nonsense now. Oh, that looks sweet. Let me find the cargo or the dome light. There it is. Oh, oh, wait, what is this? Oh, it's just, okay. I thought it was an art piece or something. It's just reflective vest. All right. Oh. This must be the 777 reconnaissance station back here. And I'm just kidding before people are gonna be like, that's not what it is. I don't want to hear it. Try to level this out a little bit. Oh yeah, let's see the outside. Ooh, that's looking nice. Look at the reflection off the tail. Lovely. It's where they set the contrails off. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Uh-huh. I heard a friend's friend say cargo pilots are a little harder to deal with. Oh, I was just talking about the pilots not having to deal with passenger. Look at this, by the way. Oh my goodness, the detail going on in the cargo floor here. That is sweet. I was not even paying attention to that when we were in here last time. Got our wing light right off the second 7 there. Beautiful view of the night town lighting down there. Because I know PMDG does release their livery packs, of course, so I'm hoping it'll happen. It's just, I don't know what PlayStation's stance is on, because I don't know if PMGD gets the livery licensing or not. I feel like somebody like them would, so they might not have an issue with it. But again, I think licensing is probably the biggest thing. But anyways, there's nighttime in this lovely aircraft. Get ready for the flashbang, everybody. Don't say I didn't warn you. 3, 2, 1, flashbang. There we go. Beautiful. What is the ceiling on this thing? I would assume 38,000? 43,000. Well, what am I stopping the climb for then? Let's keep climbing on up. I mean, if we end up going somewhere else, it really doesn't matter where we're landing at. It doesn't have to be Brussels, so. I do like the default livery it comes with, though. I mean, the chrome numbers looks really cool, but again, I'm sure their livery packs will arrive too, because it would be cool to have, you know, DHL and I would assume UPS and whatever else. Prime Air. Ooh, I'll take a Prime livery. That'd be cool. And this is the experience I was hoping for from this. All has been redeemed. All the frustration we dealt with on the first few hours of this being out, and then just waiting for a fix. I'm very happy with my purchases now. The performance is excellent. The visuals are awesome. It's fun to fly this thing. Some little things to work on, of course, like the gyroscope acting a bit weird on ground effect once you get close. I don't know why it does that. But I mean, other than that, I really don't have any other complaints. And again, don't mind this. This all broke because I did a cold and dark start. People were wanting to see it. Oh, is this why? Maybe not. But anyways, the screens are fine. You'll see that when we load back in and let the plane start up properly. But yeah, beautiful aircraft. Very well crafted. I mean, even going up close to the bodywork, it's looking awesome. And no, I'm not saying it because I got it for free or anything. I did buy these on my own. So before anybody's like, oh, you probably just got it for free. Nope. Bought both of them. Oh, we got the contrail going on. Here we go. Hang on. Because trust me, if I didn't like the plane, I would let you know. Because I don't want everybody else spending $130 for both the 777 and the 737. We're still waiting on the 737 fix, by the way. I'm sure that'll probably pop up tomorrow, and if it does, we'll be in that aircraft as well, diving on into the different variations of the interior. In PMDG, you know, if anybody that bought the 777 and the 737, you know, if you want to slide a passenger variation of it over, you know, that's fine. To everybody. But yep, very awesome. Very, very pleased with my purchase now. Obviously some things for me to learn, but most of the time I'll probably just spawn in and fly around. That town looks awesome down there, by the way. Look at that. Getting the photogrammic imagery all the way from up here. In an airliner. On the console. That's what I'm talking about. $34,000 feet above the ground here. You know what? I think we're gonna pop on over into the Netherlands. Let's do that. Oh, shoot. Okay, the trim does work. Is this not the trim that I'm thinking? That's something else. Where is the trim wheel? Is there not a wheel on this? Oh, shoot. What's going on? Look. Oh. EFB power on. Look at that. It's even plugged in and crap. Got a little shelf. Would anybody like some fresh air? But yeah, anyways. Is it just a little switch then on here? Where's the trim at? Because at first I didn't... Oh, here it is. Oh, this is aileron trim. Okay. Bring that power on back. Let's see if this all of a sudden wants to do anything. Nope. That's alright. Once we land, we'll restart on the ground. That way everything's functioning and running correctly. Because again, I obviously missed out on some buttons that I needed to push. Oh. That's probably why right there. Well, no, that wouldn't turn on. Well, would it? I don't really know why that screen didn't turn on all the way. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and turn off all this since it's all useless anyways to us at the moment. Due to the co-pilot's inability to know what to do with this aircraft and not me. See if there's anything else. All the power is on. The 737 did not re-release today, so it was still going to be the same issues that it was having before. The 777F, however, did come back. It is repurchasable again and functioning as it's intended to, so all is well now. 777 trims by speed. Oh, I see. Oh, this is way better than the 787. The default sim is just trash, basically, is the way to put it. Much better. This is absolutely lovely to fly. So yeah, this is a million times better than the 787. Lived under the flight path to Heathrow until a few years ago. Used to see and hear Concorde every day while it was in service. I bet when that flew over, you always were like, I wonder what plane that is. But very nice. I'm sure that was awesome to see. It'll be cool having that in the PlayStation Marketplace as well here shortly. Or soon, I should say, not shortly. And Freddy, no, we're trying to add stuff. You just get this thing here, not in database. I was trying to set up the departures and arrivals. It just didn't take anything. So if that's what you're talking about, no. That does not want to do anything at the moment. That looks cool from the front. Look at the... Oh, I love the reflections. That looks so nice. It's in the clouds. Got our right engine over here. Ephraim, that is a good question. At this point, it's kind of just up in the air. About where we're going. Not entirely sure. We're just going to see where we're at when we get to a nice altitude. And just pick a random one from there. But right now we're over the Netherlands, or about to be. Oh, the whole 787 is just... I don't know why Asobo even released it to buy individually. I couldn't believe it. I was like, well, I guess they changed it, but they did not. So if you haven't spent money on the 787, I would continue to not spend money on the 787. I mean, the thing is just... It's so bad. Oh, the latest update from Xbox was 44 minutes ago. God dang. Said, we apologize for the long-running nature of this issue. Things are slowly improving, though players worldwide may still experience failures launching games, along with potential sign-in and purchase issues. Latest update on their support website is... everything is still having issues. So... at least better, but that was still... what did I say? How long ago? 44 minutes ago. And this, folks, is why you play multi-platform. Oh, man. What does the gyroscope do? The gyroscope is built into the DualSense controller, and you're moving the controller around itself to fly the aircraft, helicopters, all that type of stuff. So instead of flying with just the joystick, you're just moving the whole... I love it. It's such a blast how I fly 100% of my aircraft, from airliners to helicopters, general aviation, private jets, everything on PlayStation I fly with the gyroscope, and it is fantastic. Have I been able to change the range wheel? Well, if it doesn't work here, then it's probably because of my lovely job of setting this aircraft up. Range wheel, range wheel, range wheel. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, what was that? Oh. Nothing important. Yeah. Just giving you a tour of the cockpit while I make my way slowly to the range wheel, which I definitely know where it is. Oh, should be up here, right? Isn't it part of this? This is just barometer. Speed, of course. Heading, altitude. TFD button knob. I got the TFC. TFD. Did you mean... you did mean TFC. Yeah, it, okay, there we go. I am... okay, well, again, I don't have this... hang on. Can I change this to show anything? Or did I just... I think I just broke all this. But I am seeing it change. You can see our direction of travel. Here, I'll try to set this up. So that is changing. I'll check it again when we're on the ground and I start this thing up automatically. That way I actually have these screens functioning the way they're supposed to. Let me do something really quick. Maybe I can get this situated. Does that turn off the avionics? What the heck is the... just turn it all off and then we'll do a quick start. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Perfect. Uh-oh. Now let me guess. My quick start doesn't want to... Quick start. There we go. Okay. It's doing something. Well, we don't need that. At least I don't think we do. I don't know. I shouldn't have done what I did. Everything's good, folks. Everything's fine. Don't worry. We are professionals out here. Oh, good. I don't think I have any screens gonna come on. Oh, this is much better now. Good job, me. That was excellent work. Everybody close your eyes. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything is A-okay. Oh, I think oh, hang on. I think I know what button to push. Remember, don't look at the screen right now. Don't ask me why you don't have to look at the screen, but everything's good. Everything is A-okay, and I think the screens are gonna pop in here in the next few seconds. Oh, sweet. I knew that button push was gonna work out perfectly. Excellent stuff right there. And the autopilot's working now as well. So that was a really good thing to fix. So you guys can look at the screen again. Thank you for your patience on that. But we are good to go. Excellent. See, just push some buttons and everything works out. It's perfect. Absolutely perfection here. I don't know what happened to the time of day, though. That's kind of weird. It just kind of made up its own thing here. Let's just change that real quick. All right. Oh. Got quite the wind right there. All right. Cool. So anyways, let me do this again and see if this actually changes. Yes, it is changing. So 320, 160, 80, 40, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. But alright. Let's see. Let's keep this descent going, please. Let's bring this speed all the way down to 240 knots as we keep descending here. I don't know, Gold. That was crazy, huh? What does the EFB look like? I can show you. So any PMDG aircraft you get, you will be getting their custom tablet. So we can check out the flight details here. Love that we get a map with actual labels and borders, unlike the in-sim EFB that tells you absolutely nothing. Of course, you can sign up with SimBrief and, of course, Navigraph as well if you have those things and setting all that up. I do not have that, so I will not be showing it. But you can, of course, get the Navigraph charts and all that fun stuff, and then signing up through your smartphone there. Of course, have a bunch of different settings that you can set up, changing the units. So if you want meters from feet or Celsius to Fahrenheit, all that good stuff, you can do so, of course. And then another spot to sign into Navigraph right there. And then just the information about the tablet. You have the performance tool, which you can set up your takeoff, landing, dispatch, and landing en route. We actually did that when we took off from Frankfurt. Obviously, that's reset for the few seconds nobody had to look at the screen. But, so there's that. That was because I moved the stick, or the yoke. Of course, we also showcase the ground connections and ground service vehicles. Those are all custom made by PMDG, so it's not using the in-sim vehicles. Obviously, when we get the 737, we'll showcase the stairs and everything. I'll still try to showcase it, because obviously you have to get off the aircraft somehow. But you can do the potable water, maintenance van, lavatory service, fuel trucks, and then, of course, ground connections. You can do your air start unit, ground power unit, jetway connections, or stairs, all that fun stuff. Can change up hydraulic fluid, engine oil, fire bottles, the motors and drives, replace the tires, brakes, or cool the brakes. And then, of course, you can have automated ground ops if you want to have it realistic. It can be like an hour and a half. We're not going to be doing all that. Very cool. And, of course, a QR code to go to the PMDG website for documentation. And, of course, a weight and balance setting, which you can randomize your cargo, your payloads, everything like that, if you so wish. And then, of course, if you're signed into SimBrief, you can get all that detail sent in from there into the tablet as well. And that's just a quick little rundown on that, and I just disconnected again. Hang on. But there we go. The weather sensor. Tell me this. Here, let me get some thunderstorms going on down below. And there it goes. Very cool. There will absolutely be a 777 passenger variation. Yes, that'll come out later though. Right now it is just the freighter variation of it. So there we go. Let me get this thing turned to the left here. No, there is no time frame on that. I'm sure now that everything's getting situated with these two releases here, well, this one release, 737 probably won't be too far away from popping into the PlayStation Marketplace again as well. But now that they've kind of situated that, they know what to look for before it releases with their other versions, and I'm sure that's not too far away. But no specific day for that. I'll bring this back to live weather. And as TWR said, no, these are individual versions of the aircraft. So if you're really wanting to have a passenger version and you don't want a freighter, wait on the passenger version. I love a crispy screen. I mean, the whole cockpit looks excellent. I mean, the whole plane does. Another... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Gotta get used to that. Little funky on... The heading is really weird. Like, I don't know why it's... Oh, there we go. It's the triggers. That's why. I was selected on it. Never mind. We're good. Never mind. And no idea about liveries. I mean, PMDG releases the livery packs, normally alongside the aircraft, but again, not sure what the requirements are for using real liveries. I don't know if PMDG actually licenses those out, or how any of that stuff works, but right now only the default PMDG livery for both the 777F and the 737. We could still get the livery packs. Maybe they'll just kind of wait and see if everything's in order here, and then once things are good to go and they know everything's fine, they'll release those to grab individually. Now, the livery packs are free on PC, but for whatever reason, Microsoft doesn't give developers an option to make anything free in the in-sim marketplace, so those are always priced at $5 for the livery packs. So just keep that in mind. I'm hoping it's something that Microsoft will change. Just kind of dumb. It's like, why does it matter if some developers want to put something for free in there? Now, of course, some planes do package liveries inside of it, which I guess PMDG could do to avoid the $5 livery pack stuff, but at least I'm pretty sure they're free on PC. I could be wrong on that. I'm not an expert because I never bought a PMDG on PCs, so. Keep on our descent here. Oh, I mean, I'm good. It's just me in cursor mode doing something. I'm not really worried about the disconnects. I just need to pay more attention to it, and it's all good. I would assume the fire bottles work since you can replace them. But, I don't know if we actually see anything or not. Take me forever to get over here, but... It's armed. Discharge? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. That's for the engines. Slew mode? Could you imagine if slew mode existed in real life? Just see a plane. Oh, crap. Anyways. Let's get kind of prepared for our landing here. Yeah, I don't really want the... we'll just see. Oh god, what have I done now? Fuel disagree. Oh, we just reached our alt. Okay, we're good. If that's something else, it's all good. I'm not worried about it. I would imagine it does something, though, considering it can be refilled, so... But before I lose an engine, we'll make sure we get on the ground. The only other person I watch is Jeff Faviano, who has actually been in the chat a few times recently, which has been awesome. But yeah, that's it. Don't watch anybody else. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do all that. We'll just go outside and pretend everything's okay inside. There are currently no A380s in the InSim Marketplace. That'll change with any builds A380 that'll come out way later this year, but... Yep. And no, I'm not counting LVFR as A380. That's just not even worth $1. That was just a cash grab to get out in front of any builds and rush it out. But there'll be plenty of airliners, don't worry. You'll have plenty of options to go through. Just gonna bring that up really quick. Just to make it bearable to be in here. Once I got rid of the auto throttle, it went up because that's where it was set to, and I made it worse. But we're good now. All is well. Oh, we got Ham right over here to our left. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, and there's the runway. Perfect. This has turned out to be quite a Honestly, this has gone a lot better for my flying side of things than I was expecting. I'm gonna try with the gyroscope again to see if that same thing happens closer to the ground where I just lose the elevator authority and it just wants to flatten out. Because if it does, we know we can just go right to the stick and maintain that. Love how the back gears kind of lift up at an angle. That's cool. The 777X has been at my local airport a few times now. I have a video over it landing, well, doing a touch and go. It's always cool to see it. Bring up that speed a little bit. So this landing might look, oh, I mean, we'll see if I can switch over to it and not freak the plane out. It'll be fine, but just want to see if that was a one-off thing or if I was just going a little too slow and it freaked it out. It was a fun little flight, though, from Frankfurt over here. Start dropping this altitude here. No idea about a passenger version just yet. I'm sure they're gonna get those out, I would assume, relatively soon. Especially after they get everything situated, which the 777F has been absolutely perfect to fly. I love it. So I'm sure the 737-800 will show up probably in the next day or two as well, now that everything's kind of situated here. And then I'm sure the other variations will be showing up after that. But there is no concrete or definitive date on that. Did I click the pen? Nice. I did not until then. Very good. And main man, a member for 53 months. That is awesome. Very, very much appreciate the continued support. Hopefully you've been well.
Caution, terrain.
And don't mind this, since I didn't do the inserting of data from where we're landing, it'll be freaking out about terrain as we make our way down, so... As usual, that's another thing that I have created. keeps increasing. It does. It's awesome. Yes, it will be a different purchase. So if you want the passenger version, do not get the freighter version because you will have to pay for that specific version that you want. So if you're wanting that, definitely wait it out.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
I'm well, thanks. How are you? Oh, I'm doing great. Just finished up a little week trip up in the mountains and glad to be back. Glad my $50 purchase is flyable now and looking forward to my $70 purchase to be flyable next. That'll be lovely. Alright, let me focus on the landing here. Yeah, we're fine, thanks. There's probably a way to turn off the terrain stuff too.
Pull up. 10.
Oh, see it? Oh my goodness, yeah. There's something weird with landing this with the gyroscope mode on. Let me turn it off. I'm like fighting myself trying to land this here. Even though we're going to take back off because I want to do it without it. It's just, it acts really weird at the end there. I mean, yes, we do have the ground effect and we get all that air and lift because of the flaps that we have set up, but something I'll have to get used to. Appreciate it, main man. Oh, so even if I added that stuff into the EFB there, it would still complain about the same thing? Okay. Well, yeah, hopefully that gets resolved. That's kind of weird. You are very welcome. I'm hoping I mean, again, I'm not an expert in the airliners. I know, shocker, based off of the gameplay that was just shown. But I hope it was still a good way of kind of just seeing the plane, seeing it in action on PlayStation, and helping decide if you want to buy it or not, or wait for a passenger variation, and everything like that. But overall, I'm so glad that it's working the way it's supposed to, and not doing everything that it was doing a couple weeks ago. Because I was not happy after spending that money and dealing with that. I'm like, well, what is going on? But in the end, it should help out, though. Because now it should help avoid that ever happening again for other releases. So in one way, it's a good thing it happened. I'm still glad the way they reacted to it. And they're like, okay, just get rid of it. We'll fix it, and we'll bring it back when we know it's all good to go. And now they know what to look for in future releases for everybody, not just PMDG, but just in general. So, I mean, overall, it was a good thing that it did end up happening. Sure, it sucked, you know, if you did spend the money on it, but now we can actually use it, fly it, and have a blast with the aircraft. And GTR. Again, there's no timeline on the passenger variation of the 777. But I'm sure it'll be... I don't think it'll be too long of a wait. Again, that is me speculating. But now that things are in order, it shouldn't take too long. Well, now that I know it's not because originally I thought it was giving me the terrain stuff because of the flaps, but it's not. I'm going to go with less flaps. I'm going to do another gyroscope landing because I just want to see. I want to see if that is the case. Because I typically don't like using too many flaps for that reason with the airliners. Oh crap, that's the runway right there.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
No, I'll just fly with the stick. I want to get a nice land. Oh my goodness, that was a terrain reload. Looked like a bunch of mountains for a second. Oh.
Caution, terrain.
That would be helpful. Thanks for the call out, plane.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Caution,
Let's say I'm like the gears down. Calm down.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Pull up.
Not gone too low on the glide slope. Very good. Very good.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
So, for future, is there a way to turn off the terrain assist or anything like that? Similar to turning off the traffic collision avoidance system to avoid that, since we can't do the nav data input?
Pull up.
20, 10,
Nice. I know we were low, but I'm still happy with that. Lovely motion on the ground. Don't mind us almost going off the runway. Trying to get this view. And PMDG, if you're watching this, this was a glitch in the beginning with the shadows where it looks fine in showcase camera, but then you get the weird fuzzy stuff going on. Be nice to see that cleaned up a little bit as well. But honestly, I can't complain much. I mean, just the fact that this is finally functioning as it's intended to, I'm happy about. In the settings menu, I'm just talking about like a button over here to just disable terrain something. I'm not trying to turn it off for the entire sim. Get this tiny little Airbus out of my way. What is this nonsense, EasyJet? By the way, really happy with the performance on landing as well. That's awesome. Full flight from Frankfurt over here. Oh, okay, it was a restart in the air, but still, did really good. that nice. Colors. Okay. Change all this. You can do failures. Interesting. By the way, how are we doing on our... okay, we're still good. I'll have to find that at some point, but good to know it's in there somewhere. Because, yeah, I'll just end up turning that off. Don't really need it. It's like, yeah, I know there's terrain. We're getting close to the runway. Thanks. Yeah, it's a bit weird having to double press everything, but it's just something to get used to. It's no big deal. Look at that. It's like a little mosquito. Uh-oh, that always worries me, seeing a bridge. What could... oh, that's not the button. Oh, sweet. I hit the wrong button. Okay, we're going fast enough here. Get our spoilers down. Oh, crap. And we are going to park up right over in that little area over here. Oh, finally, we're picking up the speed here. Goodness, it's about time, EasyJet. Correct, yeah. Anytime you put in any ICAOs or anything like that, it just says no content or whatever it says. We tried that out as well. Hopefully something that'll get resolved. I'm not really sure why that's not a thing. Never seen a plane not have that. So, yeah, hopefully something that'll be fixed or changed soon. Are those Bridgestone tires? It's a cool shot, huh, everybody? Let me speed up the spin here. Need Navigraph account to get. Well, that's stupid. Why can't it just use the sim like every other plane? It's like, I'm not paying a subscription for that. Pass. Oh, so you have it? Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, that's ridiculous regardless, if that was the case. That's just a bug with the Citation 10 that Flight FX still needs to fix with their tablet. It only crashes when you click on the seats in the weight and balance page. At least that's the only time I've been able to still crash it. Alright. It's weird, when you do a quick shutdown, it just goes back into starting up. Stop. That stop you? Okay, good. There we go. Now we can do what I wanted to do. Oh. They didn't pop in because I didn't have the chocks out, so let me do this again. Nice. There we go. Now we got the whole gang together. That's what I'm talking about. Because we didn't see the catering or the stairs earlier. Very cool. It's nice having the custom models. You even have the truck pump on for the fuel. Nope. very, very happy with my purchase. Looking forward to diving back into the 737-800 as well. It's just awesome. So cool, everybody. There we go. What a much better experience with the 777F than it was a couple weeks ago. Just those minor things we were talking about. Would love to see improved a bit. But other than that, very happy with my purchase now. It's a beautiful model. Flies very nicely. I mean, no major complaints now. And I'm glad it's like that. So again, we'll be back when the 737-800 releases, which I would assume will probably be around tomorrow or sometime this week. But either way, whenever that is, we'll be taking a look at it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Again, hopefully I made it easy to figure out if you were wanting to pick this up or not, because it is back on the marketplace for PlayStation players. So thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye.